nothing left standing in our way. Let's find Shina already.
Why? Over there!
There they are!
Is that where the secret room is? The warehouse?
I'm certain. Uh-huh. What's that?
What is it? Looks like it's dripping something.
Don't poke your head out too far. Once they leave, we'll head straight for that house.
They're gone. Are you sure it's clear?
I don't see anyone walking around. They must have driven off. All right, let's move closer.
What is this? What were they doing? Hey, Mai, do you think that's Shina?
Stay calm, Roddy. We don't know yet.
Maybe, but...
It's no use worrying. Come on, let's move.
The door won't budge.
Think fast. Let's smash that window to get in. You two, watch my back.
Got it. I will monitor this side.
This rock should do. Here goes nothing. Is this the secret room?
It smells damp. Ah! I stepped in a puddle. Why is it wet here?
What is this? Shina? You there?
Shina! The scary people are gone now. This must be someone's idea of a sick joke. That's right. A morbid prank or something.
Are those newspapers on the wall? Hmm?
Mother, this isn't... I'm so sorry for trespassing, but we haven't seen anything.
When I noticed you were suddenly absent from the all-night worship, it came to mind that you could be here, but...
I'm sorry, Mother! Forgive me!
Wait! Hear us out!
A state of emergency has just been declared in this very room. Take a look around. This is no place for children. Yet here you are. Are you blind? Can you begin to fathom the horrors that took place here?
There are things you absolutely shouldn't do. Do you know how much the headmistress worried while searching for you?
You must never do something so dangerous like this again. Do you understand?
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Mai, what about you? Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm so glad you're all safe. I beg you, please, don't worry me anymore.
Mother, I'm sorry.
Make sure to save. If you wish to see a death end, search for the truth now.
Hey, Headmistress. I'd like to ask you something.
What is it, Mai? No need to hesitate.
Are you the one who killed Shina Nino Mia?
What? What are you saying, Mai? Indeed. The headmistress was worried about us. Yet she came here.
Oh, what you suggest is unthinkable to me, Mai. How horrible.
Seems convenient, doesn't it? Why are you here, Headmistress? Did you follow us here?
I was merely concerned about the well-being of my students. My desperate search brought me here.
But it's strange that you'd look for us here of all places, isn't it?
It's not so difficult when I'm able to pester townspeople awake and get answers. How long do you think I've lived here?
What townspeople are you talking about? This place is dead.
Oh, dear me. I imagine this scary place must have you confused, Mai.
I'm not confused.
Roddy, Liliana, I will stay with Mai. So the two of you should let Shizu escort you back to the dorm.
Huh? But it would be better for us to go together, no?
You needn't worry. Leave those affairs with the headmistress. Now you two, let's head home.
Roddy, Liliana. Headmistress, I'm not confused about anything. So,
It's already too late.
what are they doing here? Let go! Let me go!
Mai, you're an incompetent fool. At first, I thought it better to turn a blind eye, but it's over. Like Shina, you've seen too much.
So you did kill Shina!
If that woman hadn't stuck her nose where it didn't belong, perhaps she would be here.
Please, stop!
And just like that, you lose your head. So yeah, lesson learned. Sometimes it's better to remain quiet in intense situations.
Ow! Mai?
It's nothing.
Oh, you all must be so frightened. Now, let us return to the dorm.
And on that note, welcome back to part 30 of Death End Request 2. Yeah, we're breaking into chapter 8 today, and that is just kind of the start. It's just going to keep on going downhill and darker from here, as we're now locked in our rooms. However, she assigned Maze to stand guard outside the doors. I feel cramped in here. I need to stretch my legs. Don't do it, Mai. Just be thankful we weren't punished more. I guess. We were afraid of being overheard, making it tough to accomplish anything. They told us they'll let us see Liliana tomorrow too. That's right, Liliana was assigned to the all-night worship, so they escorted her back to the chapel. It seems like there was no cancelling the sacred ritual of Elstrain. More likely, much like us, she was being monitored by the maids or the black-clothed people. You're right, if we stay quiet, we'll be able to see Liliana tomorrow morning. But what should we do until then? In the end, we couldn't find Shina. Was the blood that was in that room really hers? It was a bad habit of mine. I tell others not to give up, but I always think of the worst case scenario. Shina was the only adult I could trust around here. What could she have done to deserve any of this? My blood began to boil, but when the fear of us being targeted next sat in, I shivered. Hey, Mai? Rotty. You're not angry with me, are you? No, just angry. Rotty's smiling face waved away my anxiety as she crawled into the foot of my bed. Our usual back and forth was this comforting. I was a little surprised. Rotty, who had settled next to me, silently handed something over. This is a smartphone? Could it be... No, this is absolutely Shina's. You see, while we were searching around the blood-covered room, I found it accidentally. It looked familiar, so it was a good thing that I hid it and was able to take it back, but I don't understand anything about it at all. I wasn't sure whether to show you either, but showing you this, you can imagine what happened to Shina, whether we liked to or not. Thank you, Rotty. I'm fine. I'm glad you confided in me. I quickly turned it on and started it up, but I couldn't think of any numbers to the passcode, so I couldn't check inside. Even then, this was very important. We absolutely couldn't hand this over to the headmistress. Hey Mai, if we found Shina's belongings there, then is she really... I don't want to think about it, but I think there's a high possibility. Yeah. The black-clothed people left that house. Like you had said, I shouldn't have trusted them. Yeah, if you happen to see them around town from now on, don't ever get close. Rotty hadn't said that we couldn't trust Elstrain, so I didn't say that we couldn't trust Elstrain. Mai, what should I do from now on? I don't know, but for now, we should continue to act obedient. You're right. I'm sure no matter where we go, the mates will follow us too. Yeah, as long as they're monitoring us, we can't openly investigate the town or the dorm. The next time we left the dorm and the headmistress found us, I was sure that we would be killed. Hey Mai, do you want to sleep together tonight? Yes, I guess it can't be Wait, why are you making it sound like I'm the one who wants to? Then you don't want to? I'm fine by myself. I see. So you're fine then. He smoothly slipped off the bed, and I silently grabbed the hem of her negligee. Stay. What is it, Mai? Jeez, just stay with me. Oh, this is some good news out of all this. You should have just said that in the first place. Rotty returned to my side with her largest smile. I never expected Rotty to tease me like this. While I was thinking of a way to get back at her, Rotty hugged me tightly. I absolutely kept it a secret from her that a few tears had accidentally fell. With us two together, our fears can be split in half. Yeah. I love their relationship. The restarted all-night worship was continuing without interruption. The stone prison-like chapel was chilly, and her knees touching the floor were very cold. The headmistress, who had been there initially, was no longer there now. Liliana was alone in worship. I have to properly do this to the end this time. As Liliana thought this, the noisy sounds of people coming in and out flew into her ear. Unable to help opening her eyes, she looked around her and found a hole in a part of the stone wall. Peeking into the adjoining room, there were several black-clothed people there. It seemed to be a bit of a clamour. Liliana became scared that something had happened again, but she closed her eyes in order to continue the worship. Not for long, it seems, but Liliana's concentration was distracted by the noise, and she couldn't help but peeking into the nearby room. In the adjoining room, she saw one black-clothed person carrying what looked like a large ball. Liliana was frozen in place by the sight. Bishop! Liliana, did you see something? Liliana, on the verge of speaking what she'd just witnessed, managed to swallow it. She had to play coy. No. I see. Very well, then. Is something the matter? Well, I'd like to go home. You cannot, Liliana. I apologize for pushing someone as young as you. However, this is an important part of the festival as well. Please finish it to the end. But I'm not feeling very well. Try your best. The worship will be over in a few hours. If it is truly too much, then call for me, okay? The bishop grabbed Liliana's delicate shoulders, forced her into a worshipping posture, and after seeing her obey, left. That night Liliana was locked in the chapel and not permitted to return.
With this, I will be more beautiful than ever before. Shina Ninomiya, thank you. To think you were the key to everlasting complexion. Had I known sooner, perhaps I would have shown you more love. I've done it. I've finally done it. Marbus. Marbus. Soon.
I've come to see you, Lydia.
Sis, I regret nothing. Even now, I don't think I did anything wrong.
Be quiet. You and Father and Mother, all of you made choices. Grave choices. The trouble lies at all of your feet. Have you ever thought about anyone other than yourselves? About me? I was trying to protect you, but you and Mother threatened the lives of all observers. Then you dare suggest you're not wrong? Can't you see your actions have consequences?
Sis, I'm sorry. But the people in that world are as real as the observers. Even if Mother and I hadn't violated the code, eventually they would exploit and erase us. Either way, we never had a choice. Sis, I can't sit quietly while I watch the sacrifice of a billion lives.
Do you plan to sacrifice yourself for those people who have nothing to do with you? Why does it have to be you?
It's true. They don't know who I am. But they've stolen my heart. Everyone at Enigma. Arata, she, Sumi, Rin, the president. They mean everything to me. Their lives are as valuable as ours. I'm fine now. I left it to Arata, so...
Arata. The man for whom Lydia has visited this world more than she should have. Out of curiosity, I investigated the world database she managed. It seems that Arata Mizunashi is nothing more than a programmer.
I trust Arata will be able to do something.
Arata Mizunashi. Arata Mizunashi. Arata Mizunashi. Arata Mizunashi. Arata Mizunashi! I won't ever forgive him. This world, that world, and the world Lydia wants to protect. All of it. All of it, all of it, all of it! I'll destroy everything!
So, do you feel welcomed by Chapter 8 yet? You feel like it's got a loving embrace, or... Yeah, I told you, this chapter is rough. It is an adjustment.
Is Shina?
It can't be! No! How could something so horrible?
This is a nightmare. How can this be happening? Say it isn't so. Say you'll be there with us. Shina. Hey, we can't stay here much longer. We need to get out of town immediately. If they can get in, I don't see why we can't get out. We should blend in with the rest of Carnival tomorrow, ambush one of the cars, and sneak out that way. Using a car might allow us to get through the barrier.
Amazing! Can you drive, Mai?
I've never tried, but it's all we have. What do you say?
You didn't need to ask. I'm with you all the way. Same here.
All right. We'll spend the rest of our day preparing for the escape. Pack only what you need. It's from her. We have to tell her.
What does it say?
She asked if we could meet in a back alley in town.
You made it.
Miss Chloe, it's awful!
I hate to say it, but Shina's...
I heard what happened. This place is messed up.
Huh?
There's something I need all of you to see.
See?
Last night, Shina sent me a video while she was being murdered. I didn't get it until I woke up. Damn connection. Try not to vomit.
Can you hear me? It's Shina. I stumbled upon something terrible. I found a room containing secrets about Leshawara and Wordsworth. I'm being pursued by Austrian believers, the people in black, so I'm hiding. They might kill me. Please, if you see this video, please tell Mai and the others that Headmistress Midra is a murderer. Wordsworth isn't protecting the orphans. They create them, and they corral them. I have no idea why, but look. Plastered all over the walls are girls who attended Wordsworth, and pictures of their families. Also, news scraps of their families dying in so-called house fires, or tragic accidents, and how they became orphans. They have a failed section on the board, listing girls whose families they couldn't kill. It's a murder plot board. It's no accident the students had no living relatives. The dorm planned it all along and made them orphans. Every girl who died recently has an X over their photo, too. Why would they do this? No.
No! Let me go! Let me...
What a shame, Shino Ninomiya. You can't keep a promise. I told you coming here would be a mistake. Now, you're a criminal.
No!
The only way to cleanse yourself of your sins is to make yourself an offering to our god.
No! No!
Repent!
No! No!
Such vulgar noises. Perfect for carnival, don't you think?
That's enough! Seriously, how can you make us watch that?
You think I'm okay with this? You'll never have to see this again. So watch to the end.
Marbus. Elstrain Marbus. Elstrain Marbus! Elstrain Marbus! Reveal yourself to us!
What'd you pick up on?
Midra muttered something partway through.
Yep. There's something at the end. Can you hear her?
That word. Wasn't it Barbus? She said Marbus, which I've heard people say around here. I don't know what it means.
Same. But I think it's pointing to something bigger than any of us. Something terrible. My skin's crawling just thinking about it.
During the video, I heard a voice too. Something not of this world. It was low, like a beast. I never want to hear it again.
Right. I'll watch it again. Thanks. Know where I can find the headmistress?
At the dorm? Why do you ask? It might be better for you to skip town.
The police need to get involved. Wordsworth's going down, or else Shina died for nothing.
Credit where it's due, Kaylee Mills' ability to give off those convincing, blood-curdling screams still send a shiver down my spine every time I see that scene. The voice actress for Shina is phenomenal. Acting dead. I have a car parked outside of town. Tomorrow we can all set off. To avenge Shina, we'd planned to take Headmistress Midra outside the city and exact our retribution to the public. What I really wanted to escape was to escape without the Headmistress's notice, but leaving the dorm behind and all of our classmates made us feel complicit to the victims increased. Don't worry about a thing, just in case I won't breathe a word of it to the Headmistress. Taking down the Headmistress was my plan all along. This video will be my evidence. I'm going to the Headmistress's room. Let's avoid suspicion. No more chatting for today. See you tomorrow. Chloe waved at us and then headed towards Wordsworth with a determined stride. What should I do? I don't know anymore. I feel helpless. Rotty, pull yourself together. You haven't done anything, okay? Stand up. Sorry for involving you in this. I pulled Rotty over and gently held her shoulders. I'm not going to do her crying. I will not do it justice for this tender scene. Mother. Rotty. I patted Rotty's trembling head. There. Liliana watched us, coming over to pat Rotty's head as she sobbed into my sweater. I'm sorry. Thank you, Liliana. I'm being selfish. No, I don't think you are, Rotty. Liliana shook her head, then wiped the corner of Rotty's eyes, moved to tears herself. That's not true. Finding out your mother's a murderer, yeah, I think that's fine. Losing your trust in someone you love is almost as bad as losing them to death. In that way, Rotty was beginning to feel as Liliana and I did, orphaned. Thank you. I'm calm now. Hey, what should we do? I'm still worried about Miss Chloe. Yeah, either way, we should return to Wordsworth. What's wrong with the headmistress? Appears as though she's arguing with someone outside. I never knew the headmistress could raise her voice like that. What a ruckus. When we returned to the dorm, a ton of girls were gathered in front of the headmistress's room. It's caused enough of an uproar that it's halted the festival preparations. Is Chloe okay? Even against someone who wouldn't think twice to kill her? Let's see. Now, this area is off limits, okay? I could no longer stand still. I pushed through the crowd up to the headmistress's door. The headmaid Shizu stopped me. The adults are talking right now, okay? Just then, the door opened in front of me. Chloe stormed out of the room with a resolute expression. That's all. I'll take my leave. How dare you threaten me? You think you can just waltz home? If I don't make it home within a week, my friends will launch an investigation on this school. Your crime's been captured in this video, so say your goodbyes. Don't test me. I'll even give you a day to think about it before I call the police. Don't let your students down. You're a role model. How can you call yourself a teacher? Justice will be served, I guarantee it. Understand? See you tomorrow. You have 1 day, so don't try anything funny. Chloe calmly walked past the flustered Shizu. In a brief moment, she glanced at us three and parted with a wink. Oh god, she's beating the crap out of her room. Inside the room, headmistress could be heard taking her great rage out on her desk. I can't believe she managed to corner the headmistress. Watching Chloe march out the door gave me some glimmer of hope. Alright, we'll pack up too. We'll leave tomorrow. Make sure not to leave anything undone. And next time on Death End Request 2, we'll find out exactly what we got left to do. Until then, take care.